It is Monday, the 9th of August, 2024. My name is Pigeon Rose, and this is my song of the day. This week is going to be autumn themed. I stated before that I wanted to do a week each season dedicated to songs that remind me of that season or have that kind of vibe, particularly because Andrew Huang has a series of albums themed on the seasons. And we talked about summer already because we started this show in the summer, or just before the summer, really. And this week I have deemed is the autumn week. And so the song we are talking about today is the title track from the album Autumn by Andrew Huang. I do want to preface before we continue, since recording my last episode about Andrew Huang, Andrew released this deck of cards where you draw a card and it has different things to give you inspiration for songs, which is a really cool idea. But the art on it is AI art. And there was a big thing of everyone complaining about it. And the guy who he hired as an artist, not apologizing or denying that he used AI. And then Andrew made a follow-up video basically saying that AI is fine. And I'm specifically talking here about machine learning for imagery, which is not AI, but that's what everyone calls it. So that's what I'm calling it. It really soured my opinion of Andrew because he's such a big promoter of being creative in so many different ways and promoting AI, which is just lazy stealing passed off his artwork, is a bad look, and I don't appreciate it. And I wanted to preface right away that I disagree with him on his stance on AI. I think AI art is not art. It's bullshit. It's theft. It's ridiculous. And it shouldn't be on Andrew Huang's good idea for a deck of cards that promotes creativity, seemingly, and yet has stolen art on it, It's a whole mess of a situation. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about his music, which is why I am still going to talk about his music. I just wanted to say that up front so you knew how I felt about that. Anyway, I don't think we need any more introduction. I think we're just going to go into the song and then come back in a few minutes and talk about it. Oh, there it is. I forget sometimes that song is 5 minutes long because, I don't know, I feel like Autumn has the longest songs out of all the season albums. Summer is pretty short and sweet, which makes sense, thematically, summer going too quickly sort of thing. It's all living in the moment, whatever, so all the songs are pretty short. I feel like Autumn has the longest songs, although there are some long songs in winter as well. Hold on. Yeah, summer, all the songs are sub 4 minutes. Autumn, you've got a 4.5 minute song, a 5 minute song, 5 minute song, 5.5 minute, 5:40. Yeah, pretty long songs. Winter, mostly 2 minute, 3 minute. There's a 4 minute song. Yeah, Amen is 6 minutes. That's the one I was thinking of. And then Spring, I think, is 4 minute, 4 minute, 3 minute, 2. Yeah. It's a mix, but it doesn't get too long. All right, that makes sense, yeah. I just forget sometimes that the title track is so long. I also used to always mix this up with Love Number One, but anyway, that's besides the point. So, the song itself is a rock song, very much in the style that Andrew used to do a lot of. I feel like this is an era of Andrew I really loved back in the day when I first discovered him. Well, when I second discovered him, that's the whole thing. Because, I love rock music, and I love this kind of rock music that has this kind of emotional bent and has violin and stuff in it. Love that shit. It's great. And a reminder that this album was originally released with Andrew's band Your Heart, or project, or whatever it was, and then was turned into an Andrew Huang solo album, so summer and autumn kind of have a different feel to winter and spring in a lot of ways. So let's talk about the lyrics. I love the opening bit because it starts immediately on just the take my hand. It's so good. It's such a long note. Well, it's not a long note. It's a long breath, a long word, because he keeps going, he keeps going up. I love that opening and really, gets you immediately into the mood of the song. The way the drums come in, so good. So, take my hand so you can clap, so you can clap. Take my hand, don't give it back, don't give it back. I feel like all the take my hand parts are only there for the second half of each one. I don't know why you would clap, I don't know why you would sew. It's a whole thing. Anyway, if you are in love, raise your hand. If you had enough, raise your voice. I'm up against the wall now, crying. My summer's turned to fall, just trying to say. So, I do enjoy this this kind of turn of phrase. If you're in love, raise your hand. Pretty simple. If you've had enough, raise your voice. Just twisting on that. I enjoy that. And then I'm up against the wall now, but it's I'm up against the wall now. crying, just showing it deeply affected by something, right? My summer's turned to fall, just trying to say. So you immediately get the vibes that it's like a breakup song, take my hand, don't give it back, up against the wall, crying, my summer's turned to fall. Like it's these sad emotions associated with love and rejection, And then take my hand so you can sew, take my hand, don't let it go, don't let it go. And then, were you up on the water, beautiful daughter? I know you're not for me. Were you making your exit down through the dregs? It slowly becomes the sea. So I don't know if Andrew's ever done like a thorough commentary on these albums. I would rather enjoy listening to that. But I do think it's interesting how it largely sounds like sort of a general breakup song, but this bit here that mentions beautiful daughter immediately makes me think of like an old-timey forbidden romance where the father doesn't approve, and so the suitor is sent away. And that's why he calls her beautiful daughter, like the beautiful daughter of this man. I know you're not for me, like being forced to be sent away. And then we get, if you're in love, raise your hand. If you've had enough, raise your voice again. And then take my hand so you can row, so you can row. Take my hand, don't let it go, don't let it go. Take my hand so you can raise it up tonight. And then you get the chorus again. And then it ends with, forget me. Over and over and over and over and over again, which is so sad and delivered so well. I love the notes he's hitting there. And it makes me think, like I said, that it's like it's someone being sent away on a boat, right? And kind of saying that they don't want to go away, but also they're saying, forget me, like I'll only hurt you in the end, is kind of my interpretation of it. Like I'm being sent away for a reason. This isn't what I want, but it's what's best for you, sort of thing, right? Yeah, I mean, that's all the lyrics. The music video is quite fun because it's Andrew with sunglasses in the backseat of a car. There's like insane light effects going on. He's like singing really passionately. But then at one point he just starts eating a banana. And then he joins back into the song like mid-line while still chewing the banana. And I assume it was like he had like some food in the car with him because they filmed it a few times and he had to give himself energy. But it's such a strange thing to see in the video here because he's singing so passionately and then he just starts casually eating a banana. It's very silly. Rather enjoy this song. It's not my favorite song on autumn. That would be Lantern, which I definitely need to talk about at some point. Although I am very partial to Oh What a Lie as well. I think it's a great opener for this autumn week. I don't know about a feeling. I suppose it feels autumnal in the way that it's kind of like still rock, but it's downbeat, and the violin in there. It does mention, of course, my summer's turned to fall. So it's like, it's about kind of having that feel of the decay of fall inside you. Because, of course, it's fall, not autumn, but here we are. Maybe he just called it fall because it's scanned with the song. Anyway, thus starts our autumn week. We will be continuing with that theme tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. Please hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell other people about this show. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Break it down.
Andrew released the deck of... No, not the deck of many things. This is the D&D thing. That would be Lantern, which I definitely need to talk about at some point. Although I am very partial... Although I am very partial to Oh What a Lie as well. Oh, let's not fight about my hands, sand and abandoned Andrews. What is this? Autumn?